Hello, I'm Francesca, and we are going to do a quick, maybe quick, oracle messages for Venus moving into Virgo on September 17th. So, just tuning in to the most ascended version of Venus to see what to expect during her transit in Virgo. So, go straight to the source, right? All right, so let's see. And once again, take what resonates, leave the rest. You know yourself best, trust your intuition. You're an amazing beam of light. All right, so let's see here. What do we have going on here? Okay, so first card up, finances and career. Okay, we're here for it. So, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so that might resonate for some of you. Um, if it resonates, great. If not, toss it, right? Then the next one that came up is free yourself. Actually, I think that one came up last time too. Fascinating. So, it is time to take back control of your life. And I love how that to me is also linked to finances. And then this people, oh, express your love. So this is go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Very nice. So maybe one of those resonates. Maybe they all do. Um, so, wow. So it looks like there's a lot of different options, a lot of different ways that Venus could be expressing herself in Virgo. And actually, the finances piece makes a lot of sense because to me, Virgo is there's a practicality to Virgo and when Venus is in Virgo. So practicality, of course, finances are practical. They're 3D. Um, so I love that. That does make a lot of sense. At first I was like, what? Once again, I'm here to just be the messenger and just see what comes out. All right, so I'm just gonna pull some tarot to see if there are any other insights, messages about Venus's transit in Virgo. Anything we need to know? What would support the highest good, greatest happiness of those watching? Any insights, wisdom, support here for all the things? Okay, so yeah, these two jump, and we're gonna do one more. Ooh, interesting. So we got judgment. Interesting. Now, judgment to me a lot of times is about um balance as well. So I'm gonna speak to that more in a minute. Then we have the Queen of Wands, fiery, sassy, here for it. And then we have um is that the Nine of Cups? You know what? I think we got that last time too. So two cards are the same. So obviously there is some lingering lesson with during Venus's transit right now, which makes sense, right? Everything ebbs and flows. So new cards, but two other ones. I think that happened with the monthly readings this past summer as well. I think the sun came out like 2 months in a row. So not unusual. So I'm here for it. So let's dive in. So with judgment, to me that's about balance. And once again, if you have had some type of financial issue, maybe there's a balancing that's going to come through with that. Because remember, Venus also rules money too. So I know that generally known for love and beauty and those type things, but also rules over money as well. So, um, but yeah, so it really does feel more about um a balancing act during this, at least for the first part of the transit in Virgo, which that would make a lot of sense coming, having the lunar eclipse, and then the solar eclipse will be happening shortly after Venus moves into Virgo. Virgo. So, Queen of Wands, lots of passion with the Queen of Wands, love it. And the Queen of Wands is kind of like the life of the party. So, what's interesting is I feel like that if you are having, you know, financial issues that are affecting your love life, you may not be going out. But I feel like if there is an opportunity to go out that really speaks to you, to me, this card is very supportive of that. Um, so who knows? Who knows? And then the Nine of Cups, like I said, I think we got this last time for so but that's very interesting too. So there is an outpouring of love, but the nine is still, nines can tend to be solitary. So maybe you have been maybe feeling a little more isolated because you haven't been going out, due to maybe some financial constraints, or maybe just getting more practical. Be like, okay, well, I want to save for a trip, or pay off my car, like whatever it may be. But the judgment is a good reminder, support that there is always balance. So, yes, to being pragmatic and obviously paying your bills and all those things, but also remembering to have fun, right? To enjoy yourself. And that doesn't necessarily even have to cost anything per se. It could just be a get together. It could just be going out in nature, like whatever it is. Maybe you want to go find a new trail, like so many different options here. But it's so funny because this does feel a lot more grounded than where Venus was before. So she moves into Virgo, which makes a lot of sense, right? It's an earth sign. So, but it does feel very grounded. Okay, so now just asking if there's any other tidbits of advice, maybe how to, you know, um, just anything that can help inspire you, right? Venus likes to inspire, likes to be the muse. So any last minute, oh, we have a jumper. Hang on, y'all. We got a jumper. Oh, I can't get it. Okay. Ooh, presents. All right. Oh, two more. Ah, fabulous. And one more. Ooh, fascinating. All right. So presents, not the gifts, but like presence as in being present. And I love that because honestly, when you ground, like you have to be present, like it gets you so very present into the here and the now, and that's super important. And if we aren't in the here and the now, if our energy is like in the past or focused on the future, we're going to miss a whole bunch of opportunities around us. And truly, the present moment is the only thing that we have, right? So getting grounded, being present, I love that as, little reminders, insights. Then the next card is align, which I think in one of the other videos for this month, it did talk about like aligning to the big vision, like keeping that in mind, like as the overall. And so really aligning, I think, to what you want. Like there we live in a world where we have lots of options. And so many times we that can scatter our energy. So focusing on what it is that we truly want, what's going to support us, what's going to support our highest good and greatest happiness, and just align with that. And there's different ways, you can do that, to different ways to focus, so on and so forth. But that is interesting. Oh, and then we had the third one was protect. Oops, the light is jangling and dangling there. And so, um, to me, this is all about like protecting your energy because, like I said, it's a really busy month energetically, and that's not a bad thing. Like, there's sometimes but we're in eclipse season, so so to me, being very mindful of where you spend your energy, how you spend your energy. And I think that's a great reminder for any time, but especially during eclipse season, because, and there were some, um, not too long ago, there were some like really intense solar flares, and that can cause a lot of fatigue, for the body. So I think that those are absolutely great reminders. And then I'm just going to pull one last little card just because I want to. I'm feeling super card happy. I don't like, oh, someone cut me off. I'll be here all day just pulling cards, answering questions. Um, so if there's any last takeaway for the Venus in Virgo transit, let's hear it. Ooh, she who flows. Love that. So ease, being open to change, and go with the flow of life. Any more beautiful? Couldn't have said it better myself. With everything that I have talked about, if you take anything away, just know that going with the flow, ease, eclipse season is busy, September is busy, but it's all going to be good. It's all good. If everything is an opportunity, it's all to support our growth and evolution. And if we fight it, it becomes clunky, uncomfortable, all sorts of things. But being in the flow and staying present and aligned with your desires and trusting yourself, absolutely fabulous. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you most. I do appreciate each and every one of you. So give this video a thumbs up, click like, click subscribe, share with your friends, help spread the love vibes around the world. Continue to shine your light that is so magical, and the world needs you so much. So just keep shining and keep being magical. All right. Until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.